Hi, today we are going to solve this problem. So in this problem we are given n number of coins and we have to fill these staircases with these coins. So we start with the smallest row and then we go on filling the staircase. So it will complete certain number of rows and then it may complete the last row fully or not. It may not complete the last row fully. So we have to find the number of fully completed rows. And when I see this question, the first thing that comes to my mind is triangular numbers. So you can see you had to fill the first row and then the second row and then the third row. So 1 plus 2 plus 3. That pattern is a triangular number pattern. So if you say it like this, you say 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 is giving you the triangular number pattern. This will be n into n plus 1 over 2. This is the triangular number formula. So we are given this value of n. We are given n, which is the number of coins. So we can say we have to find this m. So m is the number of rows. The rows that will create this, that will form this n number of coins. So we are given this n and we have to find this m. So m may not be exactly, m may not form an exact value because this last row may not be complete. So in this case, if we find m, then it will be something. So if we are given this in this example, n is 5 and we are going to complete only 2 rows. So when we solve this equation, we might get a value that is greater than 2 but less than 3. So it will be m squared plus m minus 2n equals 0. So we already know the value of n. We can solve for m. M equals, so the formula for solving a quadratic equation like this is ax squared plus bx plus c would be x equals minus b plus or minus root of b squared minus 4ac over 2. So we can solve this using this formula here. So m will be equal to minus, here b is 1 plus or minus 1 minus 4 into 1. A is 1 and c is 2n, minus 2n over 2. Rows cannot be negative, so we can ignore this plus minus sign. So what we'll get is minus 1 plus root of 1 plus 8n over 2. So let's solve it like that. We can say double result equals minus 1.0 plus math dot square root 1.0 plus, you can see it, plus 8.0 into n, and this whole thing is divided by 2.0. then that will give you the result in double. So we have to return the int value. So I will convert this into an int and get the lower int value and return the result like this. So let us run this one and see how it goes. I have used 8.0, so I will run this code. So that's working. So I can see if it succeeds. What is the complexity of this answer? If the square root function is has a complexity of 1, we will most certainly have this complexity to be 1. But I don't think Java implementation has square root function to have the complexity 1. So it might be log n. So which is very good. But is there any other ways to solve this question? If you are not very mathematically inclined, under related topics it says you can use binary search also to solve this. So how can you use binary search to solve this? If you look at this triangular number, so I can say 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So first triangular number would be 1, second one is 3, third one is 6, fourth one is 10, and fifth one is 15, sixth one is 21. In our problem, these are the number of rows and these are the number of coins. So the number of rows is always, except for these two, it's always less than or equal to the half of that number. So we can use binary search. We are given n equals 5 and we need to find the last triangular number that is less than 5. Or we have to see if 5 is a triangular number. So how can we go that? So we are going to search. So what we are going to search is, we are going to have these lower and higher endpoints. 1 is the lowest and 5 is the highest. And then we are going to search. So we are going to find the middle element and see if it forms a triangular number for 5. 3 into 4 over 2, 6. 6 is not equals to 5. So 6 is greater than 5. So we are going to search in this range. Now we will have 2. 2 into 3 over 2 is 3. So we find this 3 is less than 5. So we are going to shorten this range. So we have 2 and 3. So we already looked at 3. So we find 2 is the answer. So we can do binary search to find our answer. So let's go and write the code. So here I have this question on LeetCode. This is very useful if you want to understand how binary search works. I highly recommend that you read this article. This is a very, very useful article on how to use binary search properly to solve for your question. So I can say int low equals 1 and I'm going to search in this range equals n. So as long as low is less than high, I can search for an answer. Int mid equals low plus high minus low plus 1 over 2. So if you see this here, if you see the constraints, you will see that n can be from 1 to 2 to the power 31. That's the largest value an integer can take. That means, so if you do multiply mid into mid or plus 1 over 2, you can get integer overflow. So I will have to use a long here. I will convert mid into long. Into long mid plus 1 divided that by 2 if num equals n, we are done. So we have got our row which equals to n. So I can simply return mid. Otherwise, n is less than number, we have to go search on the left side. So high is equal to mid minus 1, else we search on the right side. So once this condition low less than high is met, we are done with our search. We can simply return the lower value. So let's run this code, and then I can submit this. In our case, binary search is faster than our mathematical answer, but it depends on the system.